What's up, guys? This is the Vinyl Casket, home to the lamest taste. My name is Nick, your host. Please check out my YouTube channel at the Vinyl Casket, all one word, where you can subscribe, like, and comment for tons of cool content from movie trailer reviews to movie and TV show reviews to comic book reviews, anime, manga, music, album reviews, all sorts of stuff. Check out Manny Reads Comics on YouTube every Tuesday for a weekly roundup where me, him, and our friend Carlos talk about our top 3 books of each week. We have a bunch of stuff to talk about. Big indie week. Stay hydrated. And let's not forget that recently I had to switch comic shops due to my comic shop for the last 10 years closing down and moving. Uh, Fortunately, I found a really great place that has been nothing but amazingly friendly and has helped me out a ton in the 2 weeks I've been there already. That is Fourth World Comics over in Smithtown, Long Island, New York. I have honestly enjoyed that place tremendously in the short time I've been there. Um, if you don't know how this video works, every week we pick up our books, we read our books, we bag and board our books, we take pictures for the Instagram that will be uploaded this weekend with little kind of mini reviews, tidbits about how I'm enjoying the book, stuff like that. And then we sit down and we review them with you. And then after this, we go and talk with Manny and Carlos about our top 3 disappointing moment of the week and favorite cover. We start Indies, Marvel, DC. We're starting off with IDW's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue 120, 131, with the Eastman variant cover. Amazing cover. It sucks because this is a series that I was really excited to get into. I was very nervous and nervous about getting into it because it was so deep into its run already. And then I convinced myself to do it. I read a couple issues. I got in, and I was loving it. And then, for a couple issues, it was just kind of boring. Nothing really happened. And I was about to drop it. And then finally, stuff started happening again. And stuff is definitely happening, but it's going in a direction where I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to to hold on for this. Like, it just seems like there's a lot going down, a lot of weird stuff, things that are tying into miniseries and annuals and all sorts of stuff that I'm not like ready to dive into all this extra content to understand the story they're about to tie into. I was really enjoying the stuff in Mutant Town. So potentially this might be a drop soon. But in the future, I would love to collect all these in those trade paper, in those hardcovers. So eventually I will collect all that, when I get a chance. But out of 10, I'm going to give this issue a strong 6. But yeah, it's a potential drop. I might not be picking up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles anymore, which sucks because I have really enjoyed the covers, I've really enjoyed the artwork, and I've liked the storylines. Just it seems like it's going in a direction that I don't know if I'm ready to dive fully in. I dropped Last Ronin, which sucked, but that release schedule just pissed me off. We're moving on to Source Point Press with Volume 2, Issue 3 of Good Boy. This is the variant cover. I think it's cover B. Incredible cover. Incredible issue. My biggest gripe with this series, is that they're like 3-4 issue volumes. Like, there's one more issue, well, issue 4, and then it ends, and then it's gonna start up again with volume 3. I just want consistent content because these books are so good. This story is so good. So this is issue 3. We get the full backstory of the Demon Dogs. We get some movement towards what's going to happen, a big fight. We get more characters involved. We got the main character calling in some crazy stuff for the next issue. Amazing. This is amazing. I love it. I love it. Love the Demon Dogs. This gets a 9 out of 10 for me. Moving on to Boom Studios, we got issue 4 of The Vampire Slayer, which is such a weird series to me because first issue and all the the previews and everything, amazing, right? Second issue artwork was whack. I didn't know, story was okay, but I didn't like the artwork. Third issue, like the artwork again, but the story seems out of left field. I'm very confused about what's going on, whatever. We don't touch upon that story at all in this issue. No Spike, no oh, what's his name? Zane? No. Xander? Xander? No Xander, no Spike. That whole storyline doesn't happen. We go back into the storyline that was started in issue 2, but it wasn't mentioned at all in issue 3, and we're back to that. Plus what they were advertising as foil red blood covers variants, foil blood variants, are now just blood variants, no foil. After 3 issues and advertising this before it came out as foil and then changing it to just regular cover with just red blood. I was collecting it because I was very excited about foil. I loved it. Wasn't that much foil, but it was just enough to call it a foil cover. That's gone. I'm very upset about that. This book is weird because the story's really good. The artwork in this issue is phenomenal. I'm just confused because it seems like issue 1 does something, then issue 2 does something completely different, then issue 3 does something completely different, then issue 4 goes back to issue 2. Very confused. I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10. I want to give it a 7. House of Slaughter issue 7 finally is out after delay, pushed back. We have the second issue of the second half of, or second story 2 of House of Slaughter. Really interesting. I do like the artwork here. On a lake, and it ends up that we get to dive really into this character and his his monster buddy that's in a brush that he uses, and then there's this giant dragon serpent underneath him in this lake. Very excited to see where this goes. Was considering dropping this because it wasn't coming out, but I'm curious what's going to happen in the next issue. So I'm going to give this a 7.5, and I'm going to say potential drop. Parent series, sister series, Something's Killing the Children. I don't know what issue number this is because it doesn't say on this variant cover. It keeps doing this to me. I believe it's 25. All right, so we're 25 issues in to the series. We are doing the bloody die cut covers still. Die cut means this whole black part, the mask, comes off. You see the face underneath. It's covered in blood. Awesome. Love it. I think this is an awesome series of covers they've been doing. I love that they're keeping it up. This issue knocked the roof off the house. We got a fight scene, which we haven't got a fight scene in issues. That was awesome. We got to see this creature in full effect. That was awesome. We got a lot of development. We get to find out a lot more about the Cutter and where this is going. A lot of climactic stuff. Very excited. 9 out of 10. Easy. Amazing series. We move on to Image Comics with an issue out of their Shadowline division. This is issue, what is this? 9 of Hellcop. Issue 9 of Hellcop. So I originally enjoyed Hellcop's first arc. Second arc, which was only 2 or 3 issues, was pretty good. A little weird. Last issue was good. This issue, I don't know. They had that backup storyline. They kind of concluded it in this issue, and that was kind of the main focus. And then they introduced a new storyline, which is the Red Queen from Alice in Wonderland. Somehow got portaled through because he was trying to access different realms of reality. Thinking it's gonna be a drop. It's kind of boring. It is fun. Artwork's a little weird. I don't know. Very high potential drop, but I'm gonna give the issue a solid 6. Issue 2 of Chips Zdarsky's Public Domain is incredible. By no means is it an action or sci-fi or any kind of story. It's a very realistic, very down-to-earth, very good story. Basically, father created this character, the Domain, was the artist. Basically, he's getting screwed out of all of his royalty and rights by the publisher and the writer that he worked with. The kids, have problems, whatever, distance from their father, shit going on in their life. Eventually, it's turned out in the end of the last issue that there's paperwork saying that he actually owns it. So they get the paperwork, and now they're trying to fight back to get the rights to Domain back. And I'm really enjoying it. I think it's amazing. It's a really good story. And it's very weird because Chip Zdarsky has been doing lots of action stuff. This is really good. I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. We move on to issue 3. Issue 3 of... I almost said it wrong. I Hate This Place. This is the variant cover where it's the same exact cover as the A cover, except they changed the title from I Hate This Place to Fuck This Place. And I didn't know this was a thing, and they've been doing it for all the issues, and I'm really upset that I never got one of these, and I'm hoping I can get the rest of them. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Issue 3, this guy, the ghost hunter, is brought into the fold to help out. Things get kind of crazy. They go into the forest to try to do an exorcism, and then the man with horns shows up. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen now with this crazy dude with horns. Is he an alien? Is he a monster? What is he? 8 out of 10. Radiant Black, that's coming up. Radiant Red, issue 5 of 5, right? 5 of 5. 5 of 5. It's over. This is a weird miniseries. I picked it up because I knew I would have felt bad if I didn't. I've been supporting the Massiveverse very much. I've liked everything. This is my least favorite title so far. It is a 5-issue miniseries. It is now over. I did like this last issue. I did like the ending. I did like the amazing fight scene. And I like the art. This was my favorite issue of all 5 issues. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It was cool. I'm just curious where it's going to blend in with what's about to happen in the Massiveverse. That being said, we got issue 6. Wow, we're only 6 issues in, of Rogue Sun, also Massiveverse. This issue was awesome. This issue is brutal. He has to fight his mom. Because his mom killed his dad. His mom has powers. His mom's trying to take his powers away. And then he banishes his dad, and then his half sibling's mother takes him in under their roof. Very curious to where this is going. I think it's awesome. I think the storytelling here is amazing. This is Ryan Parrott, right? Yeah, Ryan Parrott. Fantastic. 8.5 out of 10. Incredible book. We move on to issue 16. Issue 16 of Radiant Black, the one that started all of this. If you don't know, all 3 of these titles are all set in the same universe, happening roughly at the same time. It's called the Massiveverse. Dead Lucky is coming out soon, and eventually Infernal Girl Red's trade paperback will come out, or hardcover will come out. But we have issue 16. Excuse me. Issue 16. Incredible issue. Big fight. The villain's turn on Radiant Black. He gets trapped. He gets tricked. What's going to happen? Marcus is getting tricked. Marcus is getting trapped. Marcus gets his crap beat. He's about to die. What happens? Nathan shows up in the Radiant Black suit. Super excited to see where this goes. Can't wait to see what happens. Very excited about it. Awesome book. Artwork, phenomenal. Characters, phenomenal. This lead up that's been leading up with all these villains teaming up and trying to take him out. Awesome. The mecha, insane. his weird relationship with his best friend that was originally a superhero. Dude, this book is awesome. Image is pushing out fire in these. 9 out of 10. Easy. Moving on to Marvel, we have issue 6, which is also issue 900 legacy wise, right? Of the Amazing Spider-Man. We have this cool variant cover. I know I didn't pick the Scotty Young cover. And I know it's weird, but I like this cover more. And this issue artwork was, I finally gotten used to the artwork again. I like it. This book, the main story, was really cool. You had, 2 very short backups in the back, which were cool. Added bonus. Big story. Peter's birthday and J. Jonah Jameson going missing, and it turns out that it's Doc Ock's arms finding him to find Peter to get Spider-Man to take on this weird alien robot lady that took a super adaptoid and combined it with all his Sinister Six's powers. Really cool. Awesome storyline. I liked how it was solved. I wish we could have gotten some Agent Anti-Venom. I kind of am annoyed that didn't happen. It was really cool to see Mockingbird. Does she have a thing with Peter? Is that a thing? I don't know. Gonna give this I want to give it a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I'm really enjoying Spider-Man. It sucks that this is a thicker issue. I know it's 900, so it's an anniversary issue, but whatever. Moving on to DC, we got 3 books. We got issue 10 of Task Force Z, regular cover. I think the series is a drop for me finally. I know the last 4 issues I've been holding on for dear life, hoping. And we got the origin, Bane that's been a zombie on the team wasn't actually Bane that was shot in the head at Arkham when Joker left. That's really annoying. It was Gotham. So, I don't know. That kind of pissed me off. I don't think I'm going to continue reading this. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. On the other hand, issue 11 of Deathstroke, going back to year 1 of Deathstroke, chapter 2, telling his origin story. Really liked it. I liked the characterization of Slade. I liked what led to this, what led to him. I'm liking this. It's fun. It's drawn well. It's articulated well. It's dialogued well. It's written well. It's good. I like it. I'll give it an 8. And then finally, issue 16, cardstock cover of Robin. Awesome issue. We're on Lazarus Island. We finding out more from what's his name? Deathman. Lord Deathman, who is Flatline's master trainer, whatever. He does this whole elaborate thing to come and try to steal Lazarus Island, and it turns out at the end that he has an affair with Robin's grandmother. What? I like the art. I liked him. I like Robin and Hawk working together. I like them running the whole island. I like bringing in his cousins and all these different characters. I'm really enjoying it. I can't wait to see more of this. Awesome book. I'm so happy that Williamson stopped sucking. He was doing great. Then he sucked for an event, and now he's back to normal. Whatever. It's good. Is he still on? No, he's off Deathstroke. Yeah. So this is a 8.5. Good book. And there we go. I will be cutting down on my pull list. There's going to be a lot of cuts. I've already cut 10 or so titles off my pull list. It's an affording thing. I got to budget a little bit. I'm going to be selling a lot of books, going to my new shop and seeing if I could trade a bunch of manga and trade paperbacks and all sorts of stuff, trying to get some stuff out of here and budget. With that being said, thank you guys so much. This is the Vinyl Casket. You can check me out on YouTube. All one word, the Vinyl Casket. Where you can subscribe, like, and comment for much more. This is the home to the lamest taste. And remember to do me a massive favor and stay lame.